Oh boy, what a promptu investigation.
I know.
Okay, so here's what happened, just in case anybody's wondering. You're a cop in the junk. You know, me personally, I wake up, start throwing handcuffs on people, body searches, cavity searches, do that for a couple hours, then I clock into work. What'd you do today, Jared?
We are opening the case file to this movie here. See How They Run. Came out on September 16th of this year.
Never forget, September 16th. See How They Run? Not that much running. So, yes.
Well, here's what I like about a mystery movie. Is one, you go all the way through it, you watch the whole thing, and then all of a sudden you can go, whoa, I missed so much.
Yes.
Rewatchability.
Yes.
Does this movie have it? No.
No. It's not that the acting was bad in this movie. The acting was fine. But for me, in a murder mystery, I need characters.
Well, let's watch the trailer right now.
Okay.
Victim's name is Leo Kopernik, sir. Seems he was killed in the costume store.
Right, and see, that's the thing. Watching this, I thought it was all in the theater.
Right.
Locked down, storm outside, no one's going home. It's all taking place in the theater. See, the trailer's getting me excited, but the trailer just knows all the shit. I've seen enough, Jared. I don't need
You've
to
seen
watch
enough
it. I
of
don't
this?
need to
Okay,
watch
I'm turning it.
Get it on my face. Adrian Brody crushed it. Here's
that's Sam Rockwell.
The way he did it. How did he do it? Sort of suspiciously. Right.
Here's what I would have loved to see.
He looks like he's
movie.
asleep. Is he the corpse? Did he get murdered in this movie?
Oh, man. You've been sitting on that one for a while.
All right.
I would have thought it'd be really fun if there was another detective character from the play, The Mousetrap, was a method actor, and he was also trying to solve the murder, always getting in the way of Sam Rockwell. Anyway, first disappointment in the film, the second we left the Playhouse. I don't like leaving places with whodunit.
Absolutely. Okay, this is the movie What It's About, The Writer's Alibi. In the West End of 1950s London, plans for a movie version of a smash hit play come to an abrupt halt after a pivotal member of the crew is murdered. Now here are your suspects. From director Tom George. He has done 16 projects before. He's a veteran of the UK TV scene. See How They Run is his first movie. The director told Vanity Fair magazine, or just Vanity magazine, excuse me, working with this incredible cast has been a total dream. I'm so excited to bring this thrilling, smart, funny murder mystery to audiences.
Yeah, okay.
I guess, whatever. You know what, Tom? Who gives a about your opinion? Because your movie... Okay, a little too much. Writer Mark Chappell has done 15 projects and has also written for TV shows like The Increasingly Poor Decisions of Todd Margaret and the television show Flaked.
Oh, Flaked was on Netflix.
Yep.
Disappointing.
Oh, that was the writer, Mark Chappell.
It was one of those shows where it's like, no, I want to like this show. Yeah. I stuck with it until they stopped making it and had the same feeling when it was over. I went, ugh. Yeah. I was bummed out. His friend was the best part in that.
Oh, yeah. George Basil.
Yep, that's him, dude.
Yeah.
And the rest, it was just lukewarm. It was, as a very stupid friend I once knew used to say, it was milquetoast.
Well, okay, so I agree. And Rotten Tomatoes score on Flake, the television series, was a resounding 35%.
Too high.
And then that's basically it from Mark Chappell. 15 projects, but only a couple are notable. All right, then you got editors. There are 2, looks like.
Women?
Wait a minute, hold on a second. Nope.
Familia?
Men.
Duh, it sucked.
All right, so you got Gary Dollner. He has done 59 projects, most notably Killing Eve from 2018, Fleabag from 2016. Some of those sounded like television shows.
Fleabag is a television show.
Yeah.
I'd never watched it.
Here's the 2 movies that he's edited. Oh. This is Gary Dollner. Godmothered in 2020 had a Rotten Tomatoes score of 67%. You, Me, and Him from 2017 had a 42% Rotten Tomatoes.
You mean You, Me,
score.
and Dupree?
I think that's the movie that made...
Don't say it. I already know what you're about to say.
What am I going to say?
You're going to say that's the movie that made Owen Wilson try to kill himself. We already know what the fuck you're trying to say.
God damn it, that's why Cat put us together.
What you're going to say.
All right, and then the second editor was Peter Lambre, or Lambert.
You say Lambre, and then you got Lambert.
He's done 19 projects, most notably Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, the sucky sequel from 2018, The Twilight Saga's New Moon from 2013, and Children of Men in 2006. Okay.
Did you like Children of Men?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, man, for some reason that actor just doesn't.
And who are we talking about? What's his name again?
The main guy.
Yeah. The store-bought James
Ron,
Bond.
he's like the Dollar General store James Bond. Like,
Clive Owen.
yes, he doesn't. For some reason, this guy, it's just him. It's his face,
agree.
it's his voice, it's his body, it's his lovemaking.
do you
I do
think?
not like it.
Well, here's another thing I want to talk about, too, with this movie. See how they run. These are supposed to be very creative with how the camera moves throughout the scene.
Yes.
Because having Jamie Ramsay, who's only done 14 projects before, and only one feature film.
That's it?
That's right.
Go on. So what'd you think? It was just a lazy movie. The cinematography wasn't really there.
Yeah. Very
in the
flat.
filmmaking. Yeah, it was just like far, medium, what do you want?
Yeah, it was like
medium
television.
close up, you know?
It was like television.
Oh, also another thing I like, close-ups in my murder mysteries.
Yeah.
I love reactions. So again, that's cinematography's fault. One scene, whatever, some of the characters are running around the movie theater staircase, in one door, out the other. They're always crossing paths, but they're never exactly crossing at the same time. It's been done 700 times on Scooby-Doo, best show ever, and it's been done 1,000,000 times in other murder mysteries.
Now, here's the funny part. In a movie with that cliche or that trope that Jonathan needs to hang himself with, you would think like if the characters did run into each other,
Right.
there's severe consequence.
I didn't even think about that. There was no consequences if they bumped into each other.
There was none.
Because what are you going to do? If you're going to do something like that and you want to have consequences, the audience has to be really hooked on that guy's the killer, so we understand why they are going after them. And you know what? Can I say something really quick? This See How They Run movie is a meta movie because in it talks about the murder mystery movies. And this movie's a double fault for that because it's trying to be cute and aware of itself for doing it. Well, if you're going to be aware that you're doing something, meaning you know how it's supposed to be done and you still do it worse, that's just embarrassing. The one thing I want to say is huge problem in whodunits. If you show the killer, you shadow him out. I shouldn't be able to tell sex, height, skin tone. You don't show anything.
Right.
The width, I shouldn't be able to tell the body. I should not be able to tell who did it at all. And
Unless it's a red herring.
In the first killing,
Yep.
the killer is so tall. He was like 5'12". And that's like, okay, well, I know 8 characters. It's not. Don't even show the killer. Have the killings be the view of the camera. I'm disappointed. I'm mad for you. I know you like these movies.
Well, you know, they're rare. Mystery movies are very rare.
You know why?
Because they're hard to make.
They're really hard to write.
But the problem
Let's not say the
is
murderers
that
the whole
they
time.
could be done fairly cheap. If you have a really good script,
Murder mystery has to be 100% done to the T.
especially if it was trying to do what this movie was doing, tell you all the tropes.
And you do that, you got to have some big nuts, son. You're going to come to play, you better win. And you didn't. You didn't even make finals. Like, if I'm your dad, I'm walking out of the gym and I'm yelling at you. You're looking at me because you just lost. And after all the money and training we spent, I go, what are you looking at me for? And I leave. And other people in the gym are like, oh, I feel so bad for that son. He's never going to be, his father's a loser. And that's why his father's so mad that his son's losing. Oh, it's so sad. Somebody should take care of that boy.
Okay.
That's me, man.
By the way, I'll be right back.
What are you doing? Where'd you just go?
Shh. Santiago was also investigating this report.
Why is he coming into our movie cases? We aren't even sanctioned to do these cases.
It's fine. Don't worry. I got him.
I have a backlog of 15 missing children, but I keep skipping them because of these cases.
Let me
and
see
Santiago's
those backlogs of
Here you
missing
go.
children. Okay, thanks.
No. I wish you didn't throw those away because now the fucking table's wobbly, Jared.
Sorry.
Thank you.
So here are some notes that I found from Santiago. Okay. Let's see. Some of the character names are references to other plays or Agatha Christie herself.
I don't care, and this movie made me hate Agatha Christie.
That's true. Yeah, I guess.
Go ahead. I want to interrupt. Go ahead.
Max Malloman
Don't care.
was her second husband's name.
I don't care.
Oh, she was a
See, I just
coos.
don't care. I can see this guy jacking himself off while typing.
Inspector Stoppard is a reference to Tom Stoppard, who wrote The Real Inspector Hound, a play which had play within a play. Dickie Attenborough is the name of Sir Richard Attenborough, the actor and director who starred in the first West End run of Christie's The Mousetrap. Do we have to be British to appreciate this?
No. It's just like Richard Attenborough. It's like, okay, yeah, he's an actor who actually did this. You're not being cheeky or cute.
The name Fellows could also be a reference to Julian Fellows, the writer of Downtown Abbey. You know that franchise that just keeps coming out?
Does Santiago not have enough?
No.
In a corner office?
I agree.
And our office is below the bathroom?
These are also very dry notes, by the way.
You're too educated, Santiago, to do this kind of work.
I agree.
Back off.
Filming for See How They Run wrapped in April of 2021. It was preponed.
Whoa.
That's a $5
Stop.
word right there.
What does preponed mean?
I guess it was pushed ahead. Yeah,
They made that
They
up.
pushed it forward.
That's not a real word.
So it was going to come out later, and now it's coming out on September 16th of 2022.
I don't care.
Released due to lack of any other major production coming out at that time.
See, they knew they needed to find it. And so like, oh, get it in there. It's...
Well, that's it. That's all I have. I'm coupling this. Do you want to talk about the Patsies now?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just going to be all over the place because I'm so disappointed in this film.
All right, well, let's hit it. I have 3 I want to talk to you
Only
about.
3?
Yeah.
It's an ensemble.
Well, an ensemble of 3.
Okay, who do you got?
Okay, I got Sam Rockwell.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, so Sam Rockwell's highest rated movie is titled Blaze. It came out in 2018, had a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. And the lowest rated title of his career is Gentlemen Broncos. Came out in 2009 and had a 20% on
Holy
Rotten
shit, I
Tomatoes.
thought it would have been Mr. Right.
Well, Blaze came out in 2018, was written and directed by Ethan Hawke.
Oh, the grabber.
Did you know he directs and writes movies?
No.
Which was Sam Rockwell's highest rated.
Okay. Now, what is his lowest rated movie?
Gentlemen Broncos.
Directed in...
By Jared Hess. Written directed by Jared Hess, who did Nacho Libre and
I like that one.
Napoleon Dynamite. All right, now I want to ask you a question. What film earned Sam Rockwell the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor? Was it Vice, where he played the sitting president, George W. Bush, Frost and Nixon, where he played the film and stage director, Bob Fosse, or 3 Billboards, where he played a police officer named Jason Dixon?
Wow, that's really tough. I'll just go with 3 Billboards.
That's correct.
Yes!
You ever watch any of those?
No. What's 3 Billboards? Isn't it called 3 Billboards outside of Minnesota or something?
Yeah.
That's what it's called, the home title, I think. Nope.
What was Sam Rockwell's character's name in Iron Man 2?
Is he in Iron Man 2?
Yeah,
The Mandarin.
No.
I don't know.
Justin Hammer.
Can I be honest with you? I'm a huge Sammy Rocks fan.
Yeah. You said that he was doing an impersonation of Johnny
What I thought about it is it felt like he was doing an impersonation of Johnny Depp.
at his trial.
Yeah, he was great. Johnny Depp in the trial was so funny. Here's the thing. I wish this was just Johnny Depp. Sam Rockwell, to me, dropped the ball on this movie.
What was he doing?
Like, what was his characteristics? He's a drunk, but he's not really that much of a drunk. It almost seemed like he just finished filming a movie, and then on the flight, he was like, oh, forgot. I got See How They Run.
No, he
And then
didn't
he
do
just came
any
up with just
character
like
work,
this,
yeah.
like, lazy, lethargic,
I don't wanna be here.
character. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it fell flat, which pisses me off because I like Sam Rockwell.
Now look at me right in the eye.
Okay.
Is he a candidate to be our first actor thrown in jail?
Really?
Yeah.
I think the movie has too many faults to blame it on him.
Okay.
I do.
All right.
Who's your next Patsy?
Okay, next Patsy. I got Cerise Ronan. What would you call her?
She was the constable.
That's right. And she was in training to be a detective,
Yes,
correct?
to be a sergeant. So she needed
I've never
to...
taken one of those. Have you ever taken one of those before?
Yeah. They haven't
Okay.
made you take one?
Oh, is that what I was supposed
Trust
to
me,
fill
buddy.
out?
To get this badge, I had to take a lot more than an exam.
We'll just pedal right into her highest rated movie that came out in 2017 and had a 99% on Rotten
Lady Bird?
Tomatoes. Yep.
I never seen that movie.
She's the bird of ladies. And her lowest rated movie was The Host that came out in 2013 and had a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes.
The Host.
That was the Stephanie Meyer.
The aliens
book.
came?
Yes.
And they have blue eyes and they all wear sunglasses? Mm-hmm. I like that movie.
The Host, Earth has been colonized by the Souls, an alien
can I
race
ask you
that
something?
wipes out the minds of humans.
Can I ask you something,
And
Jared?
turns to... Yeah, go ahead. You can always ask me.
Why the does the synopsis of the other movies they've been in matter?
That's true.
Okay.
It doesn't matter at all. You're right.
Man, you're really losing it. Maybe
didn't-
you should take a sergeant's
I didn't
exam.
know if...
You can't drive anymore. You lost your license.
Oh.
They don't let you even ride a bike to work. You have to walk here every day.
All right.
Jesus.
Okay. Well, here's what I wanted to tell you.
I don't care. No, go back to this Ronin chick.
Okay.
What about it? What'd you think of her performance?
Yeah, it wasn't that interesting. But again, she was acting with a plank of wood named Sam Rockwell.
Fine, fair enough, but I personally thought that her performance, nothing special, didn't do it for me. And yeah, she had cutesy lines, and Sam Rockwell had cutesy lines, and I thought her performance was poor. There, I said it.
Worse than Sam Rockwell's.
No, not worse than Sam Rockwell's.
Okay, so he's still
But
lower on
It is lower, but they're different.
I thought Saoirse Ronan was actually kind of gave their duo some life.
All right, get her out of here then.
What do you mean? She's
her
not
out.
in jail yet.
Oh.
Well, has she been in jail?
Well, they're all in the precinct.
She has been nominated for an Oscar. So she's been nominated for The Atonement in 2007, Brooklyn in 2015,
Okay.
Lady Bird 2017. She's the second youngest actress, first being Jennifer Lawrence, to receive 3 Oscar nominations before the age of 24.
So she's never won an Oscar.
No.
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Now here is the crown of casting.
Dun, dun,
Adrian
dun.
Brody. I
Beautiful.
loved his performance in this movie.
Incredible.
They should have switched. Sam
Yes,
Rockwell
yes.
and Adrian
I was
Brody
just thinking that.
should have switched.
Yes.
Because if Sam Rockwell just wants to show up drunk and
Right.
hungover, let him
Yes.
just be the dirtbag producer.
Director.
Oh, that's
right. Adrian Brody, he's narrating. I was getting excited.
Well, I have some information on Adrian Brody. Do you want to know any of it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hit it. So his highest rated movie was titled The Pianist in 2002.
Seen it.
And his lowest rated movie was not available, but I think it was Solo in 1996. It had an 8% on Rotten Tomatoes,
Ouch.
starring Mario Van Peebles.
What is Solo?
Oh, well, see, I wrote down the synopsis here, but I don't think you want me to actually read
No, I'd
it.
love for you to read me the
Oh,
synopsis
perfect.
of a
I'm
movie
glad you
we're not
asked. That's
talking
why I wrote
about.
it down. Solo, back in 1996, about an android military weapon. Solo, played by Mario Van Peebles, is designed to put down Latin American rebels. But when Solo arrives, the machine feels compassion for the rebels fighting for their freedom.
The next movie we're watching. That sounds amazing.
And then did you know that Adrian Brody is the only actor to win the Oscar for Best Actor who's nominated alongside 4 previous Oscar winners?
Hell yeah, he is. He's the only one.
That's right.
Shit,
Can you imagine that? He's probably going up against like Jack Nicholson
Robert
and
De
like,
Niro.
yeah. He
What's-
may have been.
What's the chick's name?
Yeah, Angelica Houston.
Who the fuck is Angelica Houston?
So in 2003, at the age of 29, he replaced Richard Dreyfuss as the youngest actor to ever win the Best Actor for Academy
Damn,
Awards.
son. You're making me like Adrian Brody more and more. I
Well,
never did.
Do you remember what
I
he
love-
did
No.
when he accepted his Oscar
What'd he
award?
do?
He made out with Halle Berry right on stage.
Halle Berry.
So what do you think? What do you think? We got these guys. Is there any other Nazis you want to talk about?
Who was the guy who played the writer?
His name was David Oyelowo.
His performance could work in a different movie.
Again, I felt like it was the director couldn't rein him in.
I was just about to say
tell
that.
him what type of
He
movie
is a
he's
young
in.
director, and he doesn't have that many things under his belt.
And he's dealing with 3 Oscars.
3 Oscar winners and
Yeah.
and I'm assuming a lot of big British talent. I should ask my boy. I should ask Tea and Crumpets. See if he knew any of these faces.
Maybe. So who do you feel is like the most responsible for this? This is a real whodunit of the suspects.
It is a real
here.
whodunit. It's just like
The director, Tom George. Is it the writer, Mark Chappell?
Oh man, because the writing for me was not good. Here's the thing, though. Do you blame the director or do you blame the studio for getting this director with these actors?
Here's what's interesting about this then. So if you are an actor,
Thank you,
are
darling.
you reliant heavily on the director telling you what to do? Because I feel like there's 3 different schools here. We got to go to our patsies. Sam Rockwell, Saoirse Ronan, Adrian Brody. Same director telling them what to do. Who the fuck knocks it out of the park?
Adrian Brody.
Do you think he was able to take what little the director was giving him and create his masterpiece of a character and motivation? He was like, well, I got a director who doesn't know what he wants, doesn't know what he's doing, but I read the
have a good-
script,
yeah.
I can
I'm a
understand and
professional actor.
comprehend it,
Yeah.
and I'm going to be like, here's what I'm going to do.
He made out with Halle Berry.
Yeah.
If a genie came right
He
now,
improv that.
I would wish to be his nose on that night.
So you got Sam Rockwell, who was completely devoid of wanting to be there because of the director's inability to direct him.
I can't
And then you got
believe that.
Saoirse, who is more towards Adrian Brody's side of having fun with her character, but
Overrated.
also not being able to really direct herself with the
Yeah, I
character.
don't
And then you got Adrian Brody, who just doesn't need a director to tell him
No,
what to
he
do.
doesn't. I don't know. I think Sam Rockwell just...
He has a
so
tendency to do
disappointing.
this.
You think?
In Cowboys and Aliens?
In Cowboys and Aliens, he's like the worried, nerdy-ass bartender with the glasses. His role doesn't need to carry the film. In this movie, in any murder mystery movie, the detective solving the crime carries the film.
Because I was thinking, at the end of the day, did he actually solve the mystery? They just were there for it.
I didn't get it.
We all get invited to Agatha Christie's. Who sent the invitations? The murderer.
Yeah.
And then he all of a sudden reveals himself. I am the killer. And then everybody's like, you are? And then the detective's like, I guess. Probably if he says he is, we'll take his word for it. He's got a gun on Agatha Christie now. That's how the mystery is solved.
And then here's another problem with this movie. One of the many.
Right.
What was with all the not needed characters? The guy from Milan, the Italian guy. If you're going to have him there and be like, well, he has a temper as the weakest red herring, maybe he did it.
Yeah.
They don't do anything with him to make us think like, didn't you have an altercation? Didn't you? I heard there was a little tussle in the dressing room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The woman that runs the playhouse, why was her mother in the movie? Oh, give a shout out to the other good actor, the producer.
Reese Shearsmith. Now, he played John Wolfe, and he was the producer.
Yes.
Too many
All right.
characters with
Let's
too
do
much
it.
information.
Let's do it. I'm ready. Let's.
Now, process by elimination. I would take the editors out.
I'll take them out. I don't think they were given their best with what they were given. Cinematographer could not have saved this movie. Cinematographer did not ruin this movie.
Okay.
Get them out. Get 'em
Okay,
out.
editor, cinematographers, out.
Out of here, baby. You guys
Okay.
are free to go. Don't leave town.
All right, so we got director Tom George and the writer Mark Chappell. It's going in between these two.
What do you think about Sammy and the Rockwell?
I think this is probably one of his... I think he did pretty good. I think he did pretty good.
No, really. Do you think he should
You
be a
pulled a gun
suspect?
on me, you son of a bitch.
Do you think he should be a suspect?
Okay, all right, so Jonathan, here we go. Sam Rockwell doesn't want to be in this movie
He does not want to be in here.
Made it very clear with his performance.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you got a director.
You know what? Yeah, let's do the writer. You blew it, man. You thought you were clever. You thought you were smart, and you blew it. Lock him in the pokey, baby.
Oh, no, hold on. Here's the question. Did he do worse than the director, Julius Avery?
Who's Julius Avery?
He's the guy who we currently have locked up right now for directing Samaritan.
But he has to do worse?
Yeah, what do you think was
See,
better?
I disagree with that because somebody needs to be punished for this film.
Okay.
He did his time.
Do you think...
Jared, it's just a bad movie, Jared.
Oh,
He
okay.
didn't kill anybody.
Okay, well, that's true. All right, well, I didn't... You're right.
You know what? Here's my problem with when you lock people up, Jared.
Yeah.
You put them in with the rest of the population.
And these guys, to get special treatment, we
Right.
got to raise taxes.
Do you know how many lawsuits we're gonna get? We've had so many actors, directors, producers, editors, and writers been stabbed being in Gen Pop.
Oh, let me see that. You got a lawsuit right there. Let's see. There we go.
Oh
Right at-
my!
You know where this is going? Right in Santiago's neck.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I did not know Santiago's kid was in town, but he just kicked the shit out of you.
I don't think anybody's in there. I just kidding.
Are you okay?
Oh.
We have to. I think for me, it's the writer. Get him in there.
Let's throw. Ah, God. That kid knows how to punch.
Hell yeah!